5 years in prison, the day I returned everything had changed completely. The bus whizzed to a stop at the edge of town, spitting me out onto cracked asphalt that hadn't changed since I last saw it. 5 years back, October 7, 2015, exactly the date they slapped me with that aggravated assault and robbery sentence. 3 months after I turned 18. South Central PA, that same forgotten railroad. Spec, but stepping into the daylight, it was like walking into a half-finished sequel to my old life. The diesel stink from the tracks hit me F. First, same as always, but the rest yeah. That part threw me for a loop. I hitched a ride from the depot with an old-timer who didn't ask too many questions. Just dropped me at the E.G. of town where my folks' trailer used to sit. Walked the rest of the way, boots kicking up gravel, trying to spot landmarks. First thing that stopped me cold was the scrubland out by the tracks, the spot where me and my buddies, Ethan and Caleb, used to tear around on our bikes and those beat-up dirt bikes we pieced together from junkyard parts. We burned hours out there, racing till the sun dipped, yelling like idiots. Now, it's a goddamn strip mall, Dollar General, a vape shop, and some chain sub place all squatting on what used to be our kingdom. I stood there staring at the parking lot, half expecting to hear the whine of a two-stroke engine, but it was just soccer moms loading up minivans. Felt like someone had photoshopped my childhood out of existence. Kept walking, past the old fire hall where we'd sneak. Smokes during town fairs, my buddy Logan's driveway, the one we used to park our trucks on for late-night bonfires and cheap beer runs. That's the main drag now, paved smooth with a yellow line down. The middle and speed bumps every 50 feet. Cars zipped by like it was nothing, and I had to dodge a delivery truck just to cross. Logan himself, he texted me from inside some new development. Said he'd swung by to check on the place, but bailed when the run jacked up. We grabbed coffees later at this spot that used to be O'Malley's, the dive bar where his dad would nurse a bud after. Shifts at the mill, they'd fixed it up nice polished with counters, craft IPAs on tap, even a patio out back with string lights. It was packed with folks from the city on weekends, laughing over $12. Burgers, Logan's dad would have hated it, but hell, it pulled in enough to keep the lights on. Town's not what you'd call gentrified, no artisanal cheese shops or yoga studios, but yeah, standards of living crept up. Sidewalks got fixed, the library doubled in size, and you could actually buy fresh produce without driving to Harrisburg. Cost of living, still manageable, thank God. My folks were holding steady on fixed incomes, no evictions, or anything dramatic. The real mindfuck, though, was the internet. I kept my head down inside, scribbled letters on prison stationery. But tech, that was ancient history by 2010 standards. Got home, fired up the family desktop in the corner of the living room, same clunky tower that hummed like a fridge. Dial-up screeched to life. And I logged into my old AOL account. Username still RyanDurking05 from back when we modded bikes online. Earthlink and NetZero popped up in TH. E-suggestions, but they felt like ghosts already. Spent an hour just buffering a news page, cursing under my breath. Next day, I scraped together cash for a cable modem from the local provider Comcast, or whoever swallowed them up, boom. Speeds that made my head spin compared to the screeching modem. Streaming, video calls without the pixelation. I sat there for hours doom scrolling forums on my phone, catching up on 5 years of memes and bullshit I missed. Felt like waking up in the future, but the lonely kind. AOL, NetZero, Earthlink, etc. were the go-tos back then, but they phased out within a couple years of my release, as faster access from cable companies became more widely available and affordable. Anyway, great question. I haven't looked this up in forever, but damn, if it doesn't stir up the what-ifs. If you're asking cause you're in the thick of it, hang in there. Time warps everything, but some bones of the